So something happened just a couple of days ago that kind of blew my mind, because Texas, clearly you are getting to me, but in like a good way. I'm obviously assimilating. This one blew my mind though, because it is breaking decades of programming as a young Englishman, especially being raised by my parents. But I remember it's a good story, and I have been telling Mrs. that she needs to get in on some of these videos and tell some of these stories. But one of the ones I remember is the very first time she came over for dinner at my place with my parents in Singapore, nearly 20 years ago. I noticed that for like the first 3 minutes, she was just sitting there like this, just absorbed. And we're all sort of eating, and I noticed she wasn't really eating, and then eventually she started. And after dinner, I was kind of like, what was all that about? And it was only later that we realized that she was trying to figure out how British people ate. She was trying to follow the decorum, if you will, the etiquette of eating at a British table, because Brits have a very particular way of eating, at least in my family. We were raised a certain way and blah, blah, blah. My mum would get me in trouble, but we use our knife and fork, and we're all very delicate. We use the knife to push things onto the fork, and there's all a combination of thing, and then, oh yes, very good, jolly good. So my missus was learning how to blend in, because that's not how you eat in Texas. And the thing is, I was at lunch the other day with my father-in-law and my missus, and I think my brother and sister-in-law as well. And my father-in-law was the one that just started looking at me and goes, Ollie, look at you. Because I was eating like a Texan with my left hand just sitting in my lap, and with just my right hand, I was cutting things in half and putting them in my mouth. And woo! When he pointed that out, I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Yeah, you're right. And if my mum sees me doing it, honestly, if my mum sees this video, she's going to call me from Thailand, and I'll probably get in trouble for breaking etiquette. She'll try and ground me of some kind. Go to your room, Ollie. Go to your room. But that one I didn't even notice, and it snuck up on me. So there you go, Texas. In just a year, I've already assimilated past British etiquette. I now eat like one of you, and now I'm fascinated as to what else I'm doing that's super Texan. Mum, I'm sorry.